Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog on this channel. The last one we did was Daytona, wasn't it? So yeah, welcome one all. Look, I'm not professional, far from that, but I thought it'd be fun to do a little vlog so you guys can see what it's like for, well, a race weekend in the KA. So we're at Oulton Park. I've had the absolute pleasure of staying in a Premier Inn for the last 2 nights. We did testing yesterday, but today's race day, so we've got a 5-hour race at Oulton Park. I'm going to basically show you guys around what it's like on race day. So Saturday morning, like I said, just gone 7 AM. We're going to go get some breakfast, then it's scrutineering, then it's qualifying, and then we've got a bit of a delay until the race at 20 past 1. But I'm going to take you guys with me, so fingers crossed you enjoy it. Sweet. All right, first things first then. Let's go get ourselves a little Tesco meal deal for breakfast, shall we? Why not? There she is in all her beauty. I've just realised as well, for people that don't know, Tesco is just a big supermarket in the UK. So I know it's kind of important in the UK to show what meal deal you've got once you've bought it. Now listen, you saw from the selection chat, there really wasn't much to choose from. So my breakfast, you're going to have to forgive me because it's a little bit all over the place, I'll be honest. So the actual breakfast meal as such is a barbecue chicken, smoked bacon and cheddar sandwich. I don't know, I was just trying to look for something with bacon in it. I just looking for something with bacon. And then I've got I got a cappuccino. So I've got myself a little cappuccino there. And then, well, it's got lost here, but I've got a Boost bar. So a chocolate bar. Listen, it was in the meal deal. The selection was rubbish. What are you going to do? Let's just head to the track, shall we? Park, boys and girls. Let's rock and roll. The Beast. The Beast. Let's go.
Pit lane. So, stop. Yep. Go. Forward. Back. Back. Push.
Hello everyone and welcome to this 5-hour race around Oulton Park. We are starting P9 in this one. Well, I'm starting and it is gonna be a feisty start, shall we say. So the pin card to my left hadn't lined up correctly, which confused me a little bit, and I'm looking for the red light to go out and I'm just about to see it, and we're go as start P9. There's a little bit of confusion on the right hand side as this silver car here kind of just checks up a little bit, and then just the gateway's just opened and I just went straight down the middle and put myself straight up to P6 out of T1. So a very good start indeed. I didn't really have to do much, being completely honest with you there. Just did my thing and yeah, just the opportunity arose and I just took it. So yeah, happy days. Like I said, good exit at T3 here. It does give me a run on the black car ahead of me on the left hand side there. So long, semi-long straight here. It's a long straight in the KA. To be fair, any straight is longer than KA. As we approach turn 4, completely flat. I think in any other car that would be a complete no-go, but in these it is absolutely flat. Now the KA in front of me, the black KA, a little bit too hard on the brakes, loses the rear under braking. So I try and go around the outside, but I am swiftly denied that P6 opportunity, and that does leave the car there, the blue KA, just to overtake us, really, because we're fighting, and just, again, you know, opportunity arose, and yeah, took the position. Anyways, right, for the first chicane, I get a much better exit, but yeah, somehow still pull away from me. Don't know. Yeah, I don't get it personally. Answers on the postcard, please, because I don't understand how I've managed to lose out there. I was a lot closer. I was strongly in the toe there. I couldn't got any closer, and I got the better exit. So maybe we're just a little bit down on the horsepower, but I don't know. I mean, the dyno said we were pretty much spot on for where we were, so I don't know. But either way, sadly we lost that position, and we are down to P7, but still it's a good start. It's up 2 positions from where we started in this race. So my job here as the first driver out for this one is just to keep it clean, nice and consistent. If I can get up some places, absolutely great, but just keep the car in one piece and just kind of look out for that first safety car if there is one, and if there is one, which is a high chance there will be, I will be out pretty quickly. Here in this last corner, I was just on the brakes too long and I got a horrible exit, so yeah, lost quite a bit of time on the car up ahead. Now at this point, as I was just saying, as I go down the straight here, there is a safety car, so I'm going safety car to the team. Now you're about to see it come out the pits here. There it is, and it gets ahead of P4, so it's come out a little bit late. So yeah, at that point I was like, well, we're going to lose a whole lap to the top 3, but the safety car quickly realises its mistake past the hairpin and decides to let the rest of the field through. Now unfortunately for me, that's my job done for now. Like it says, we have 3 drivers, so it completely makes sense to have a change under the safety car. So I go into the pits as I'm P7, slow down for pit entry, go over the white line. I'm looking for my team. We're just about to see them now. So I pull up, handbrake on, engine off, seatbelt off, got to get out of the car as quick as possible. Driver swap, so no fuel needed. We'll jump straight in the car here. And the idea for the team is just to basically get this done as quick as possible, to lose as less amount of time as we can. We just don't want to lose any time at all, but this is definitely the fastest way to do it. If you've got a team of 3 like we have, then it is definitely the best way to basically save some time, is to pit under safety car and get those driver swaps done there. No point putting fuel in. It's a full tank. I've done 1-2 laps. There's just no fuel to put in the car anyways. It's absolutely full. Look at my hair. Just got out of the car. First lap completed, then there was a safety car. And the procedure is always to come in when there's a safety car. So, came in the pits, did a driver swap. We've got pit stop advantage now, wheels in the car. See how it goes. All right then, let's see how it goes then, shall we? So, this is just a lap after the safety car had gone in. So, we're green now. We've got P14 and P13 up ahead. P14 goes slightly wide. That's an off-track, by the way. There is a sensor on the outside of T1. And it is very easy to hit that sensor. And if you get 4 off tracks, let's say, or track limits, you start to get penalties, and it gets worse for every track limit you get after that. So yeah, it's you've got to be careful. Anyways, as the text was saying, yeah, so second stint is normally the fun one because people do their driver swaps. Normally the best driver, in brackets, Will's certainly a better driver than me, but normally best drivers start. And that just means that if you get in the car second, like Will has here, so for all the teams that have done the driver swap, it's quite a lot of fun. It is quite a lot of fun because you get to do a lot of the overtaking if you get one of your experienced drivers in, like Will is, one of your fast guys. A lot of the teams like to put their fast guys at the start, and then less experienced drivers, shall we say, for the next stint. So stint 2 is normally quite a lot of fun. So you can already see here, Will's gone up 3 positions as he overtakes P12 there, and you can see the KFC car has got a very wide entry there, and Will takes a much tighter entry, cleaner one, shall we say. Doesn't have to go on the brakes as much, gets a cleaner exit. You can see the toe and the better exit coming into effect here. Lovely stuff. Now he does look for a move down the inside. I think that puts the KFC car off a little bit. That compromises his exit, and Will's going to get a nice toe here. And normally In any other car, I feel like this would take some real guts. And to be fair, even in the KA it does to take this corner flat and go for a move down the inside. Now, thankfully, the KFC car decides to back out, and that moves us up into P11. Now, Will's moved himself at this point to P4, so an hour and a bit. I'd say it's almost, no, probably nearly 2 hours later, he gets himself up to P4. Now, there's a safety car, so the procedure, of course, makes sense. We're nearly out of fuel, is to box. You normally get about 2 hours and 20 minutes in a tank in these things. So Will is now in the pits, and now we have to do a pit stop. Okay, so Will is now coming in. We're going to do a driver change and get Josh in the car. So you're about to see a pit stop. That's the alarm. Someone coming in the pits, and here we go. Get Will out the car. Do the fueling. There's Josh. Once the fueling's done, we'll get Josh in once the fueling's done.
Keep an eye on that. Don't take your eyes off. Front left looks alright.
Nice stuff, good work. Nicely done. So, now it's time for Tripod to do his thing. So Josh has now jumped into the car. He's currently P4, but we had done one extra pit stop because of that pit stop at the start of the safety car. So if there was another safety car within Josh's stint, we could potentially take the lead if we are close enough. And you can guess what happened right here. About 45 minutes into Josh's stint, there's a safety car. So what do? We come in and do our pit stop. Nice pit entry there by Josh. It is just the right thing to do. Unfortunately, Josh doesn't have, I suppose, it didn't have as much driving as he would have liked, but strategy-wise to win the race, this was just the best thing to do. Now, Scott here is just checking fuel levels and just trying to shout out to the team. 7, where it is on the dial, just to try and tell the team how much fuel to put in the car. So once I put the fuel in, it was my turn to get into the car. So they'll be shouting at me, lean forwards, shoulders down, trying to strap me in as quick as I can. Ignition, handbrake, all that good stuff. And then it's just essentially my job to get out the pits as quick as possible. And I'm going to be very glad that I did. I'm going to be very glad that the pit stop was so quick. And you're about to see why. So as we leave the pits, boys and girls, you're about to see a car behind me. And it is the leader. It is the leader of the race. So we have now jumped in to P1. So that is the former leader behind me. So it's now green once again. And straight away, I'm having to defend. Now, I don't have comms at this point. So the team leans a board out. You just see it there saying, an hour and 50 minutes left. You are the leader. Basically, defend. Push as much as you can. So, car behind there. Had the outside line. I had to go defensive, so I take a slightly tighter line into T1. Does compromise my exit a little bit, but we're absolutely fine. Now we're going into T3. Not as close to the apex as I would have liked. I'm going to have to go around the outside of the 64. RIP my wing mirror. And let me tell you, that was an absolute pain in the butt. Because I had an hour and 50 minutes to try and defend from the very, very fast leader, and I did not have a left wing mirror, which is an absolute pain, let me tell you. So yeah, going through a few lap cars here now. Basically, at this point, I just have to be aggressive. I have to get through them as quick as I can, because they're just going to hold me up, and it's just going to give the former leader an easy chance for an easy overtake. So I've got to get past them as quick as possible, and if I can, use them. You know, take advantage of it. Now this one here, much wide. Yes, very wide. Yeah, that wasn't great, if I'm being completely honest. The first chicane, so easy to do. Go a little bit deep. The curbs through the chicane there are a lot. They're a lot tougher than what you'd expect in sim. Car ahead there goes off. Goes a little bit late now. I am worried at this point that they are going to hold me up. I didn't know how good their exit out of the second chicane was going to be, but thankfully I just managed to sneak past them on the right-hand side. But at this point, the Milner car directly behind me, which is the P2 car, is very quick in a straight line, it seems, especially in tow, very quick indeed. And he just left his nose in there, but I've just managed to cut it off, and we defend once more for the lead. So this is a hell of an introduction to the race for me. You know, the start of the race, I'd just done one lap, and then there was a safety car, and then I've been chucked into the car trying to defend the lead. Now, this last corner here, not the best entry, but a good exit. So the Milner car behind me gets close on entry, but on exit I seem to pull away. And that is another lap defended against the former leaders. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that in this video. Now, clip the apex quite nicely there. You don't want to get on the red curbs too much because it really unsettles the car, and it's very, very easy to lose the rear going through there. So we've had a nice T1 there, and the relative on the dash is green. So we're off to a good start here, much closer to the apex into T3. So that was really, really nice. But that Milner car behind me has had the tow, and we are basically flat all the way down here. As you can see, just the amount they gain is pretty spectacular. So again, I go to defend the inside, and as I wash out here, I think I'm just going to take the inside line here. I see the traffic, I read it, dive down the inside of, I think that's a Martini inspired livery on that Ford KA or Ford Ka, however you want to pronounce it, and yeah, that buys me a little bit of time. So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, just trying to use the traffic to defend that position, just trying to break away as much as I can, because that Milner car is just so quick in a straight line. It's pretty much impossible, to me anyways, it felt like, to defend against it. Maybe if they're out of the tow, potentially could have had a chance, but at this point, you know, it's becoming clear to see that this straight line speed is going to absolutely kill me, even in these little things. Any sort of difference in straight line speed is going to absolutely kill me. Go through the second chicane there. The Milner car has had a better exit. They have gone through there. Traffic in front of me on the left. I decide to just plant my car in the middle just to try and read where the car behind is going to go and where I should place mine. I've got the inside for this double right-hander. Milner car's having to back out. I get really, really close to the pink 4 car there. So again, just going through the traffic. So then we pass the 6 as well. Again, a little bit of a gap has opened up there, but unfortunately the Milner car does get through, and there's not much I can do to try and fend him off at the moment whilst he's in that tow. This is just going to be a battle all the way to the end at this point. I'm worried what's going to happen if the traffic goes against me, or if I just don't have the tow of anybody else in front, which is kind of what's happening now, really. Half decent into T1, little bit loose on the exit. Still got the gap to Milner there. About 3-4 tenths it looks. Nice entry into T3, but I just don't have the exit there. I don't really know what else I could have done there, just the exit speed. That car behind, I mean, look, I mean, it doesn't... I don't know how it comes across on the video, but honestly, the exit speed that car behind me had was absolutely insane. It was incredible. I didn't feel like I could take that corner any better, and that car was just absolutely like a rocket ship out of that corner. Nothing I could do. So the Milner car, once again, all over the back of me, going into the hairpin. He goes to the left, then goes to the right, tucks in behind me. We go into the first chicane. As lay on the brakes as we dare. If you take too much curb there on the entry, you're going to wash out wide, like I do there. It's such a tough corner in real life, boys and girls. You have no idea. It's such a tough corner. Again, placing my car in the middle of the track, defending that inside line. Now, look at this. Fair play to the Milner car here. They actually go side by side with me into the second chicane. They are desperate to get ahead of me now. Now, I kind of force them out wide here. And yeah, I mean, yep. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Just that straight line is just too much. And there's nothing else I could do. I drove pretty well, I think. I finished P2. We did the best we could, about 20 seconds behind the leader in the end, which wasn't too bad, but yeah, that's the best we could do. I mean, I sound like I'm disappointed, but I think it's because I was in the lead and it felt like it was just, there's nothing I could do. Absolutely nothing I could do. But another race under my belt, good experience, really, really good fun. So a massive thank you to Pro-Am again for the race weekend. Thanks to Will and Josh for sharing the car with me this weekend. And yeah, that'll be the end of it for the vlog. Sorry, there's nothing more. But I was absolutely shattered after that and had a 3-hour drive home. So we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I'll try and do more videos like this for the next round. And I'll catch you brilliant people for the next one. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-da.